This is day 2 of SEMA 2024.
We've got new tools from Milwaukee, GearWrench, Harbor Freight, Knipex, and like the coolest little truck you've ever seen.
And so much more. This is the Tool Show. Welcome back, guys. I'm Sarah, that's Rob, and this is SEMA Day 2 2024.
Yep, and we have a ton to cover, Sarah, so where do you want to start?
The Harbor Freight trailer.
Let's go.
A lot of you that watched the episode from last year when we were here at SEMA, you remember this trailer. It has been one of the most popular things on that episode, and to this day, people are still asking us, what happened to the trailer from last year? Where is it? So Troy, I've got to ask, we all want this so badly. Give us an update, when can we expect it, and how's it coming?
Yep, so we had to make a few pivots from last year, and one of the things I'll show you is you'll probably remember the ramp storage system. What we did is we changed from the aluminum ramps and we went to steel ramps. So the same system where it hooks in for use, and in the end ramp storage.
Excellent.
So between that and a few other tweaks that we made, let me take you over here. So we do have still then the base trailer at $9.99, and then we have the top rail side kit, the ramps that I just showed you, the ramp storage kit, and then the stabilizer jacks. So with all those changes, it will be in stores in January of 2025.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. But even then, I mean, for $1,000, you've got your integrated lights, right?
Correct.
You've got 13-inch radial tires. What are they rated up to speed-wise?
75 miles an hour.
75 miles an hour. You're getting a trailer for $1,000. I still can't wrap my head around that. Absolutely amazing.
And fully configurable. So anything you can dream, you can bolt it to the trailer and accessorize it however you want.
I want to put motorcycles on it.
You can absolutely do that.
Great, looking forward to it. Well, thanks for the update, Troy. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Robert.
All right, guys. Now, previously we've told you about GearWrench's MegaMod System, these pre-packaged dream systems full of tools. Grace here, you're the actual product manager for this, right? Perfect person to talk to. Grace, tell us all about what's going on with MegaMod.
Great. What you're seeing right here is one of the 5 MegaMod sets that we offer to our customers. And this is the top of the line, MegaMod 1268. What you see over on this wall, everything is included in this product.
Sheesh.
Everything. So all 27 modules of quality tools, all fitted in the quality, solvent resistant EVA foam storage trays. Everything well organized. So when people are talking about the 5S, 6S, 7S, everything is so well organized through and through. So you have 1/4 inch, you have the SAE MM sockets, you have 3/8 SAE MM sockets, you have 1/2 inch drivers, SAE MM sockets. If that's not good enough, you also have impact driver and SAE MM sockets. If that's not enough, you also have a best of the best innovation bolt biter problem solving kit. Any extraction tools that you need.
We've used the bolt biters before, they're great.
Exactly, and all the drive tools are well at your fingertips. So that's not it. You also have the impact bit sockets, SAE and MM. What's more is you also have the 6-point precision static wrench. Also included are the hex key in 3 systems, not just 2, but 3. Okay? Not only that, you also have our 12-point static wrenches, SAE and NM module as well. What's more is ratcheting wrenches. You have SAE and MM console. And more, you also have our specialty ratcheting wrenches. Again, the concept, you have SAE MM, okay? You will also have these great general tools that you can utilize.
All of our pliers, our screwdrivers.
Exactly, and not just the ordinary pliers, you have the pitbull pliers, the best of the best. And in addition, you also have the MRO kit, had all the bits that you can imagine, and anything, and a convertible ratchet that can drive the bits and also drive the sockets. So all you see right here is included now, and also in this 72-inch stainless steel worktop storage set. Look at the quality. Look at the quality. The metal trigger lock and the soft close function is what pros are looking for. Okay. Not only that, also included is this rolling car that you can very easily pop the modules
so
in.
You customize it by moving those segments into it.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And at the other side of the garage, you can just pull some modules that you need and roll it over to the other location of the garage, and you can perform the job at that location, not just fixated on this side, right? And also included are these shop equipments. And together you also have a 120 XP torque wrench and lighting, everything included. So what you see is what you get, and also we combine the capability, the modularity, and the affordability, everything in one for our GearWrench customers. So there you have it. This is our MegaMod 1268. Everything offered to you at an amazing price. What's more is the compatibility. So you see the console is standardized, standard large or standard small. It is so easy for you to visualize how you want to organize your cabinet or take it to go. So 2 small equal the one of the large.
That makes sense.
You can take it, pop it right in, you know where to go, and roll it out. Or you can put it into one our
Oh, the mobile box.
Exactly, the mobile heavy-duty military-grade tool carrier. So you can organize however way you want and take it to go. Check it into airline, drag it over the gravel road, nothing's ever going to happen to it.
How many layers will fit in there?
That will be 4 layers capacity.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and you can also utilize maybe 2 or 3. In the bottom layer, you can put heavy-duty power tool, hammer, everything, put it on there and pop the other layers back on, secure it, take it to go.
So cool.
Right?
Awesome, and all this is available right now, right, Grace?
All available right now.
Great.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, this MegaMod system, it has won the P10 People Choice Award Innovation.
That's awesome. Thank you for the tour, Grace. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that I can do the introduction and hope you all enjoy MegaMods.
All right, guys, we're back in the Knipex booth with Addison. Addison, you had one more thing you want to show me, right?
Absolutely.
What was it?
So, we talked about one family. We talked about the twin grip family last week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the step cut family. So I think a lot of people know our 9511 160, especially useful when working with 1-aught battery cable. So I'll show you guys right now just how this works with 1-aught. Pretty simple. You just get into the one close to the joint as possible. Cuts pretty flush,
that's
right?
easy enough, yeah.
What won't this do? Well, this won't do 2-aught battery cable. And I know a lot of automotive guys that work with 2-aught. Let's talk about our new Step Cut XL. So the larger version of that 9511 that I just showed.
Yeah.
The cool feature about this tool
So you have a separate jaw up there.
Absolutely. So this is called our nibbling jaw.
Okay.
So 2-aught battery cable here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use that nibbling jaw, go nibble around this tough stuff. As many of you know, this is not easy stuff to cut. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna, just like the smaller step cut, get as close to the joint as possible. Now with that nibbling feature, what I have done is I had made this super easy to go through.
Look at that. Oh, that's awesome.
2-aught battery cable, the 9511 225 and the 9512 225.
Very cool.
Now, Robert, do you notice anything different about this handle here?
The grip looks different. You have some extra overmold on there.
We absolutely do. So this is our new Knipex Extend handle. These are available now.
Okay.
We've added a 3rd layer of texture here.
Better grip,
Better grip, better comfort. And you may be looking at this tool going, what are those openings at the bottom?
Yeah.
Well, we now have 10 color-coded clips. So we like to say your tool, your color, your way. So these are also available now. And I'm gonna just quickly kind of show you guys how to insert these clips. So
these are literally just identifiers for your tools?
Absolutely. So this is a great way if you're working with a tool belt or you're working in groups to quickly identify whose tools are who or what tool you want to work with at that given time. Pretty simple process. You take your specific color. All you do is just pop it right in. I'm going to go white and red because red is obviously the best color because that's Knipex, of course. And now you're all set. Now if you're working tool belt, you can quickly identify what tool you're working with.
No kidding, that's a great idea.
So as always, we're always innovating at Knipex.
Sure.
This is another little update to our family, another update to our new multi-component handles.
Now on these multi-component handles, will it come with a bunch of these clips in different colors, or do you buy that separately?
You'll buy that separately. So we have 10 different sets of colors. We also have 2 different sets of color mixes. And then so that kind of gives you a couple different options to kind of plug and play as you go along.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Addison, thanks again, bud.
Thanks,
really
Robert.
appreciate it. You
Make
have
sure
a
you
great
guys
show.
subscribe, Tool Show.
Yeah, please do.
Happy to be here.
We want to take a quick break from SEMA to thank our sponsor this week, StackSmarter. These guys make incredibly well-built but affordable accessories for your modular storage system. We've already shown you these awesome aluminum upgraded rails for your pack out. They provide a T-slot that accommodates a ton of accessories. Recently, StackSmarter started support for E-Track. If you're not familiar with this stuff, it's extremely popular in vehicles and it's super fast and super strong connection. They now offer these E-Track brackets which clamp onto your rail and allow you to connect E-Track accessories. This makes it super easy to quickly add or remove accessories from your pack out and even store them on your E-Track and your truck when they're not in use. They also have these E-Track clips which attach to your accessories like this 2-inch round holder. Now they go on and off in seconds, making it easier to use only the accessories for the job you're on. Those 2-inch round holders are new too, by the way. We've been using the 1-inch versions to hold long-handled tools. Just like those, the 2-inch version includes 1 pass-through and 1 cup for the bottom. This set includes those E-Track clips and still only costs $16. Speaking of cool accessories, they also launched this new cord wrap. Attach it to your StackSmarter rail, and not only do you have a great place to store your cords, but you can easily remove your cords with a push button twist lever, just like the ones you find on your vacuum. But you don't have to have their upgraded rails to use the accessories. They also make these clamp brackets that work on stock pack-out rails. They come in single or double bends depending on how many mounting points you want. No matter what modular storage system you use, you can add a ton of functionality and customization just by choosing to StackSmarter. You can find all their products for your system of choice at stacksmarter.com.
We're back in the Harbor Freight booth here at SEMA 2024. We're here with Brian, who's going to show us the absolute latest in hand tools from Harbor Freight. Brian, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So what do we got?
All right, thank you so much. So coming on over here, we've got our new hose clamp pliers. They're adjustable, they're self-locking, and what's nice about these is they have some grooves machined in, so that once you get the hose clamp off, you can double back and grab the hose and rip that right off, so only one tool needed.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. We have high leverage pliers, so they shift and they give you a ton of leverage without having to squeeze real hard. All right. Next thing we have is our adjustable needle nose. What's nice about these is they have 3 very distinct zones machined into them for some fine detail work, some medium work, and then some really heavy duty stuff, and you got to peel that off. All right. Next thing we have is our new line of wire strippers and crimpers. These are more traditional. And then we have some compact units. These are straight on. We got a nice groove in there in order to get a nice tight crimp. And then what everybody seems to be freaking out over is the right angle. So you get these up under a dashboard or trying to do some wiring on some brand new cars that have the nice taillights in them, but you got to take all the trim pieces off. You get in there nice and tight, no problem. We also have a high leverage version of our diagonal cutters. So this is our standard cutters. These are available today. These are coming out soon. These allow you to just get more leverage when you go in and get some cutting done.
Awesome. Can we see the demos?
Yeah, absolutely. So we can come on over here. And we can do the standard ones, right? Nice and tight, and you know. Okay, this is hardened steel wire. This is not this copper coated, but it's not copper wire. And then these, much easier.
Oh wow, that's a big
right?
difference.
And then we also have, these are available today, our flush cut pliers. So this allows you on zip ties and some softer wire to get right in there, nice and close, and it gives you nice flush cut so you don't get cut when you reach in, try and grab stuff. It's not cutting you. I've seen people really get cut pretty bad. You got all kinds of scarring and stuff. So those are available today.
Awesome, thanks, Brian.
All right, you're welcome. Enjoy the show.
All right, I know all of you guys know our buddy Travis, but this is the first time that we've come to SEMA, and Travis brought his own truck, and look at his
I went
K-truck's
mini.
amazing. So can you give us a quick tour?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a 1996 Mitsubishi mini cab K-truck. So this is a Japanese mini truck with a 3-cylinder, 45 horsepower engine, but we went a little extra because we had custom 2 bumpers built. These are from JC Customs. He had lighting from KC Lights, so they sent over a package that I put together. I got some vintage KC lights here. We've got the moose knuckle hitches, a winch, everything's functional on this. This is a 4-wheel drive vehicle with a 4-speed manual shift transmission. It has high and low gearing, as well as a full stainless bed. So I did an 80s style graphics. These is like from a toy car I had as a kid, and I drew it on a basic truck, and then the decal guys made it happen with the color scheme. We have the full stainless bed, as polished as it could get, but we went kind of Miami Vice 80s style.
I love it.
These trucks make you smile so much, and I wanted to bring that fun color vibe to it and just really like make it awesome. So, and then what makes a mini truck more awesome is a mini bulldozer, and I'm like, let's put it in the bed.
Got a magnet track.
Why not? I know. This is a brand new unit, the first one off the line from Struck, American-made company, American steel, American everything here. But if you have a 4-wheel drive truck that goes off-road, you've got to have an off-road shovel. You've got to have an axe on board. This just happens to be an axe in the shape of a hand. And then we've got a quick little siren. And for your tools on board, we've got batteries mounted right here with the 48 tools mounts. And full stainless fenders. I added some spikes because I thought they looked cool.
I think they also protect you from road rage.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for stepping up in.
Yeah, right,
So
yeah.
The wheels are vintage early 80s Bridgestone Zona RV1s. I found those on eBay from Japan. And then
my God.
These are specialty made tires for mini trucks for off-road. And if we bounce around to the rear, we have the full custom 2 bumper from JC Customs again. I had to make a nameplate where I used the KC lights and some mounts to do a custom LED setup. We've got the mini shocker hitch on here. It just seemed right to put a mini shocker hitch. So everything is fully functional about this truck. The suspension has been upgraded and beefed up. The engine, well, it is what it is, but we did put a high performance Excel ignition coil on it. And on this side over here, we had extra space in between the wheel wells. So I went ahead and did a custom pack out mount from Integral Tools. They click, they lock in, and inside the pack out, I've got the Ingersoll Rand 20 volt brand new DXS2 cordless tool. This is cutting edge awesomeness, but you need it if you're going off-roading, right? So we had an extra space on this bed. If you want to pull that handle up right there, boom.
Oh, look at that.
Each side of the bed folds down. We've got custom stays, and it kind of just shows what this bed can do. It's 1,200 pound dozer in a 2,000 pound truck. A bit ridiculous, but we drove it in here and we'll drive it out. So again, just trying to have fun with everything. We did a full custom interior. This is like an 80s vehicle, so it's pretty simple. The engine's right underneath the seats. You have to lift those up to do any maintenance. And because we're right around Halloween, why not add Skelly in there with some fun?
Somebody's gonna drive it.
Yeah. I've got polished titanium Martinez tools in the center area hanging. And yeah, just this, I wanted to go a little extra. These mini trucks have become incredibly popular for how capable they are, but also how affordable. And now we've got 3D printed parts, and we can help out the community to provide, like, these are cool options and things you can do. So hopefully everyone's loving it. We did do a custom roof rack as well from Mod My Rig with Agency 6 handles. So this is just something a little extra. So we've got a little bit of overlanding, a little bit of off-roading, and a little bit of just awesomeness.
Travis is beautiful.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
I did a good job?
You did a fantastic job. And if we want to see more of it, though, too, we can go to Tools by Design on Instagram.
Yeah, Tools by Design, Instagram, but everywhere. We'll be using it on the property going forward.
Awesome. All right, well, I want to ride when we come visit, all right?
Oh, absolutely. So thanks for asking and stopping by and checking it out. So I'm pretty proud of it, and
you should be, man. It's absolutely beautiful.
The best is just all the smiles it gives people checking it out.
Right. All right, guys, we stopped back at the Fantik booth one more time because we found a couple of really cool micro portable inflators. This first one is called the X8 Nano. With just a 5-minute charge, it'll inflate 6 basketballs. It takes about 62 seconds to inflate a football from 0 to 12 PSI, and fully charged for 65 basketballs. This tiny little thing. It also has an LED light on the top of it, which I thought was really cool. This next one here is the X9 Ace. Now this one is designed specifically for inflating your bicycle tires. They say that you can inflate 12 road bike tires, those 700 by 23C, on a single charge. Maximum pressure of up to 150 PSI and a wind speed of 10 liters per minute. Now it says that it will inflate a 700 by 23C road bike tire all the way up to around 80 to 100 PSI in only 32 seconds from flat, which is absolutely nuts. The coolest thing about both of these guys though, you can pick up either one of them now on Amazon for only about 50 bucks a piece. All right, guys, we're back in the Flex booth talking with Sam. Sam, thanks so much for joining us. I'm excited because we got a bunch of new Flex Stack Pack stuff, right? Starting with this beautiful beast. So excited to see this.
Yes, this big guy is our Flex Stack Pack radio. As you can see, it clips into our traditional system. It has additional connection points at the top, allowing you to keep stacking on top of that.
Awesome.
And those midpoints. But what's really cool about this guy are my favorite 2 features. First of all, you can connect multiple speakers together.
Really?
And with the massive bass and these big speakers in there, you're really going to get a quality sound around your job site, keeping your guys excited, enthused, and working hard. Then the other feature that I really enjoy is if you come around here on this side, you will see our IP65 water box. You see my phone sitting in there. Fantastic place to put your phone while on the job site. But this is our pass-through charging mechanism. So you can charge a battery, listen to your radio, and stay on the job site with tunes, working hard, and staying efficient. Absolutely. And
but of course, it'll be powered off the battery as well.
Yes, battery powered or corded.
Gotcha.
And then you can also throw
but it would
battery
charge
in there.
the battery too.
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah. And then if a few of you might have seen something a little bit different, the base that it's sitting on isn't our typical rolling base. It's got a lot of similar features to our rolling base, but it has one really cool aspect.
Yay.
It's a drawer.
Oh my gosh, everybody's been waiting for that forever.
Absolutely.
So excited to see a rolling toolbox.
Yeah, these
with
are
a big
on the
drawer.
market as of whenever this video goes out. But today when we're shooting it, they are available. They'll be nationwide in Lowe's and also at your local dealers. Fantastic.
So freaking cool. What about price point on this guy?
$199 is the MSRP. And yeah, still has the removable handle, 9-inch oversized rubber non-marring wheels, a fully opening drawer, and stainless steel ball bearings on the slide, so you resist rusting.
Very cool. Well, thanks, Sam. Really appreciate it,
Hey,
bud.
glad you came by, Rob.
Have a great show.
You too.
Hey guys, I'm Hallie from Harbor Freight Tools, and we are here at SEMA, and I want to show you a couple of the new Hercules 20-volt products that we've got coming out in the next few months. We're going to start with our compact bandsaw over here. We've had our deep cut for several years now, and now we've got our baby brother. 2.5-inch cut capacity, great for tight to reach areas as well as overhead work. So this one's a hot item that we've got coming out in the next few months. Really excited about this. Coming on down the line here, we have our corded surface conditioning tool. This one's for Hercules. It also comes with a couple drums in the box, and then 5 additional drums are going to be available in store in March. So really excited about this for all of your removal needs on metal, wood, variety of surfaces. Get that paint off, get that gunk off the car hood, anything you need. One of our more exciting construction tools that I'm really excited about is our rear handle brushless circ saw. This is a warm drive style saw, magnesium based here. This is an 8 amp hour battery inside the tool right now, but it can fit up to a 12 amp hour battery if you really need that extended runtime. Really excited about this one. And then last but not least is something you guys have been asking for, is our new Hercules brushless jigsaw.
Yay!
I know, finally it's here. This one will be out in the next couple months. 4 modes for orbital, pivoting shoe. It's gonna be a killer.
So we were just walking past this booth and I noticed this unbelievable organizational system that turns out it's called Omniwall. I've never seen this before. Luckily, we ran into Corey here who's going to tell us all about it. Corey, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. What makes Omniwall Omniwall?
Well, Omniwall is the best organizational pegboard system on the planet. It's American made in Noblesville, Indiana. It is cool. 18 gauge galvannealed steel, so it will not rust. It is a panels that go onto cleats onto your walls, and then you have all your accessories. All your accessories then go into the wall. They then lock into place here, but they also, for added protection, an auto body clip will punch into there, and then it won't even come off the wall. So you take your stuff off the wall, the hook stays on the wall.
Oh, that's great.
It comes in 6 different colors. You can organize however you'd like, whatever you want to organize. It goes anywhere in the house. We've seen it in kitchens, we've seen it in garages. Fit for anybody.
You guys also make like these tool holders?
Yeah, so we make everything on the wall. So we make the panels, the cleats, all the accessories. We have like 90 different accessories. We make all the shelving. We come out with new products every year. Normally here at SEMA, we launch new products. This year we launched a new Omni cart. So
how much weight? I'm seeing like on this tool rack here, there's a lot of tools on here. So how much weight can it support?
50 to 75 pounds per panel in drywall. But if you're in the studs or whatever surface you've installed Omniwall in, because it can go into any surface, it's going to get stronger. I've seen walls that hold more than 75 pounds per panel because of what they're installed in. But yeah, in drywall, 50 to 75 pounds per panel.
Awesome. All right, can you give me a general idea of how much money I got to spend to get started by a couple panels?
Yeah, to get started, you can roughly like $500 is going to get you a really big kit that's got all the 6 panels, all the accessories. You of course choose your colors, and then afterwards you're going to probably come back and buy more panels and buy more accessories later.
I wouldn't be surprised. This looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, everything's on sale right now for Black Friday at OmniwallUSA.com.
That's what was my next question. Thanks, Corey. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks.
Before we leave the Omniwall booth, Corey had one more special thing to show us, and it's this amazing new cart. This looks fantastic, and the Omniwall system integrates both into the ends, a side skirt here. This is actually pretty remarkable. So all my accessories are going to work on it?
Yeah, so any accessory that the size, of course, if you have a 32-inch accessory, that's not going to fit on this wall of the cart. But all your accessories are going to fit over here. They'll fit on the side skirt. You can add this onto it as well. It's a 1,200-pound weight that we put on this, and the cart did not fail. Wow. So this is truly a heavy-duty cart. These are 16 gauge on these pans. These also can be flipped over if you need to make it a workstation. You can increment this up and make this pan doesn't have to be in the dead center. It can be closer or farther away. So it's completely customizable cart. Then once you take the stuff off the wall, you put it on the cart. Now you got a mobile workstation as well.
Absolutely love it. All right, is this available yet?
Yeah, this is available right now on OmniwallUSA.com.
How much?
Retailing right now at $579 on sale, but if you come visit us here in the booth at SEMA, I'll give you an extra 5% off.
Sounds good. Thanks again, Corey. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we just stopped in the FireballTool booth, and I know a lot of you guys are fans like we are, and you've probably seen Jason over on the YouTube channel. Jason, it's super nice to meet you. Thank you for talking with us. We came here to see the massive jaws you have over here, this huge vise. And you said this is the biggest on the market?
It's the biggest on the market currently and has the largest opening of any vise today at 14 inches.
Jeez.
It weighs 270 pounds, has an extremely long opening throat, and what's really special about it is its boxed dynamic jaw. And just this dynamic jaw right here weighs 150 pounds. I'm going to keep opening this, and you're going to say, Jason, when are you going to stop?
Right?
It's just going to keep going. And what's so unique about it is that it opened up so big that you can use it like a press. You can use it to press bushings out. You can use it to clamp large objects. And the unique thing about it is use it in your shop how you want, because we have jaws that you can change out for V jaws, side jaws, you can make them bigger. And we just want a big heavy-duty vise that you can abuse every day in your workshop. And we test it seriously with a big giant hammer down there, like an 88-pound hammer, which we have YouTube videos on, how we test it so it can last decades, if not centuries, in your workshop.
That's awesome. Dude, this is absolutely amazing. So if I want one of these in my shop though, how much is it gonna cost me?
It's gonna cost you around 1,800 bucks.
That is shockingly low.
Very low.
Honestly, I really thought it'd be way, way more than that just for the amount of steel in there, but this is great.
It's impressive. It really
Awesome.
is cool.
Great. Well, thanks, Jason. Super nice to meet you.
Thank
Really
you so
appreciate
much.
the tour.
Absolutely, anytime.
$2,000?
Now you're gonna load cells in here, but you can't see the readout.
Okay.
And now you're gonna turn the handle.
I'm gonna turn until I think I've got 2,000 pounds on there?
That's what you're gonna do.
All right. All right.
All right, so you're going for 2,000 pounds. You hit 10,000. Now with 10,000 pounds, see how easy that comes off.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't hard to break off at all. Dude, that is nuts. Very cool. All right, so what does 2,000 pounds feel like? Oh my gosh, it's like, yeah, it's just 2 fingers. That's amazing. That's really cool. All right, those of you that are already Wera fans probably already know about the Joker, but I didn't. Luckily, Rick's here to show it to me. This is one of the coolest wrenches I've ever seen. Rick, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. But show us the Joker.
So this here is our open-end wrench. What we did was we've taken it and made it better. So conventional wrenches look like this. You can tell that it has nobody's name on there. We don't need to talk down about anybody else's product. So conventional wrench goes onto a fastener, no problem. Goes over the fastener, no problem. Problem is you're going to get close to the fastener to get leverage going on this, but it still jumps around on you, so you're always fighting with it. Getting into spots like this, you get a couple of turns in, but you're also wasting time flipping back and forth onto this fastener. You go in for a third turn, now you can't get onto it, you can't get over it, you're stuck, you're frustrated, throwing your tools. That's when you pull out your Wera wrench. The Wera wrench goes onto the fastener, goes over the fastener, rotate it 15 degrees, now it locks into place. I'll rotate this up, I can run that up a lot quicker, gives me a holding function here. I can take this, put it underneath, and I can go up with it, put my bolts in the top, and I'm good to go. When I get into spots like this, instead of me having to pull that out and rotate it, all I do is I lift it, so there's no stopping point. When I get into spots like this where I can't get my fingers in there, but I don't want to lose that fastener down that machine or an engine, I line this up, I pull this out, holds that fastener for me, take that, put it in my hands. After I'm done, I put everything back together. I line this back up. I put that back in, drop that down, holds on the fastener, my job is done. So I've lost that piece of tape, the gum, the goop, the magnet, and then when I get onto spots like this, the conventional wrench always has, you're riding on 2 points of that fastener. If that's rusted, rounded, corroded, seized even a little bit, it'll just slip off and we bust up our knuckles. Take this wrench here, flip that over with the black plate down. It has teeth on the inside of this, so it literally bites into that fastener, prevents it from slipping and stripping and damaging the fastener itself. We also make it into an I-beam feature on this side here, so you're not getting the stretching of the jaw opening up. We got 80 teeth on the back side, and as you can tell, we do a fine finish on this, almost like a satin finish, where if you got oil on your hands or grease, you can still get that the hold on that.
Awesome, that's great. Thanks, Rick, really appreciate it. All right, we didn't forget your Platinum Tool deal this week, and this one specifically has to do with these guys. So this week, our code's gonna get you $50 off an order of $100 or more of anything from GearWrench. And remember, the code we're about to show you will only work for the first 25 people to use it, so you gotta be quick. But if you want something from GearWrench, which I know I do, the code you're gonna need is TS90234. Good luck. We're back in the Milwaukee booth. I'm here with Jake, who's gonna show us something I know some of you guys have already seen. This is the M18 Boom Light, which what better place to show that off than at SEMA? Because I know these guys appreciate it. Jake, thanks for joining us, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys for the time.
Walk us through the Boom Light again, what makes this thing such
a big hit for Milwaukee
yeah,
already.
Of course. So M18 Boom Light, when we started the development of this product, we focused in on the heavy duty space. We saw a lot of guys working on semis, over the road trucks, using headlamps, headlights. They didn't get enough light that they needed in those applications. So what we want to do is we saw, hey, let's make a floodlight. But true Milwaukee fashion, we didn't just want to come out with a floodlight. We said we want high performance. So we give you the high performance with 2,500 lumens of output on high. You're getting 4.5 hours of runtime on that high setting. So you got your light, you got the right light. Now, how do you get the light in the right spot? So we added a strong magnetic base that's going to allow you to put that on the frame of a truck, put it in the front of the truck, in the engine bay, wherever you need it.
Yeah.
But then you can also move and articulate the arms with the joints and put that light wherever you need. If you're under there doing suspension work, you can get it underneath. You got that full floodlight potential. One thing, we put a lot of work into the magnetic design here. So it has 300 pounds of holding force. You're not going to pull that off when you're actually using the light. But we brought it out. You got a strong magnet. How do you get it off?
Right.
So we have a mechanical release on this tool. You're going to be able to pull that off easily and make sure you're not getting hurt pulling that off. There's a lot of intentionality behind designs on this as well. So when you're down in the truck, hey, I forgot to turn off the light, you're not going to have to get back down into that truck. You actually have 2 power buttons. You have a power button on the side here by the battery interface, and then you have a power button up here on the light head itself.
By the handle.
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense.
Another big thing, you're going to store it. You have debris, rust on that magnet. You're going to scratch up your toolbox. Hey, I don't really want to throw it over there. So what we're doing is including a storage boot with the product. You're going to put that on there. It's going to protect your toolbox, protect that investment that you have there, not allow it to scratch up. So the M18 Boom Light is designed to get light into the tight spots that you're working in, and then it's going to give you high performance lighting and runtime, making sure that you have the right light in the right space.
Awesome. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it.
We're still here in the Harbor Freight booth, and this time we've got the Badland 1.5 ton.
Correct.
Off-road jack. Josh, tell us all about it.
All right, so this is the baby brother of the beloved 3-ton. There's a couple new features on this that we're really proud of. The main one is the descent control.
Okay.
So basically you're gonna jack your vehicle up, whatever you're working on, and typically with other jacks, you have to kind of feather that. You're a little scared to release it.
Yep,
on this one,
drop too fast.
all you're gonna do is you're gonna twist it and you can step away from it. It's gonna control
always
the descent.
a controlled descent.
Always a controlled descent, yes.
Very cool.
A couple of the other awesome features, we have the brake on it here. So if you do have something lifted up and you want to keep the jack stationary, you can put the wheel lock on and it's going to lock the jack.
Love that.
We have our handle lock that we brought over from the Badland 3-ton for nice easy movement around the shop.
Okay.
It has onboard saddle storage, so your saddle is not going to go rolling around. It's going to stay with the jack. It's going to move with the jack. It's always going to be there when you need it.
Love that too. That's great.
It has a keeper here for the Allen wrench, so again, you're not going to lose parts to it. It's going to stay on the jack the entire time. It comes in at just under 49 pounds, so pretty easy to move, pretty easy to pick up, put it in the back of the truck, back of your Jeep.
Yep.
And then the other great part about this thing is the full belly skid. So when you're working in sand, you're working in loose dirt, the tires sink down into the sand, you have a full belly skid on it that's going to support the jack while you're working.
Very, very cool.
So again, super proud of this. We love this. It has the integrated grab handle, and it's ready to go.
Love it. All right, price and availability.
Price and availability. It's coming sometime late spring next year.
Okay.
It is $269.99.
Not bad at all.
And it will be at all Harbor Freight stores.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, guys, we're over here in the OER, or Original Equipment Reproduction booth, with one of our very own production crew members, Mark Vogt. Mark, thank you so much for inviting us here.
Great to meet you, man.
It was so cool to meet you in person. So tell us, what does OER do?
OER makes restoration products for the restoration industry. We started out with just Chevy. We got into the Dodge, and our latest additions have been the Ford lines. We're supplying parts for all of the hard-to-find parts for all of the old cars.
So if I'm restoring an old Mustang and I need either a new dash for it, or I need like the badges for it, you guys do all that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. We carry all of the interior parts. We carry the sheet metal. We can even get you a full body shell.
You're kidding.
It came out several years ago, but you can rebuild the car without having a car.
That might actually be more affordable on some of these models.
Yes.
Awesome.
Definitely.
So if I want to get these kind of parts though for my car, where do I go to buy them?
You can go to oerparts.com.
Okay.
Or you can reach out to one of my dealers like classicindustries.com.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, It was so nice to meet you, Mark.
Absolutely.
Thanks for inviting us to your booth.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Have a great show.
You too.
All right, guys, well, that wraps up SEMA 2024.
I want to thank our sponsors, Ego, Flex, and Ohio Power Tool, for continuing to support our show and our community of tool fans.
All right, guys, if you can, do something kind for your neighbor this weekend, and Sarah and I will see you next week.